let's focus on what happened after the match because that's a completely
Oof.
different thing, and that was really interesting as well.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, we heard the announcements of Sting, wants payback for what they did to him last week, where he getting power
Yeah.
bombed by the machine, and what aspect of what kind of payback we were getting. We kind of brainstormed. We were not, thinking about this back and forth. Um, Last week's show and before the show, how what Sting could do as retribution, and it was going to be more of like, since we didn't see Starks or Hobbs last week, we thought maybe we would have seen some kind of backstage beatdown from Sting, but we didn't get that. Sting was the one that was getting beat down, but this week the roles were reversed, and you saw Stinger finally get really physical for the first time, and
Oh
that was
yeah.
absolutely awesome. The first time I got to see the Stinger splash, and he really was. I think he was clearing house and whooping ass for sure. It was a
He
lot
looked
of
great.
fun to see him, and I think he's ready for the match. He looked good. I mean, yes, he's not going to be putting in 10, 15 minutes in the ring nonstop as a singles, but for his age, that was quite a impressive outing in that segment.
Oh yeah, he looked great. I agree. And I think the segment itself was really interesting. He brought it back when they abducted Darby and had him in his body
Yeah,
bag,
that
and he
was
did the same thing to
funny.
Hook.
That was
And
great.
oh yeah, I didn't really think. I was like, oh man, what's he doing here? And then I see Hooks, and I was like, oh, that's good. That was a really good idea, and that was really interesting. Like what a good way to get into Taz's head because as soon as he saw that it was Hook in there, Taz jumped out of commentary and was helping Hook out. He wasn't even focused on his team. He wasn't focused on Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. He was just focused on his son. So now, Sting got in Taz's head, which it's kind of been what Taz has been doing for the last few weeks or months, even now with Darby and Sting. So
Right.
it's really this is another elite. This whole segment it was an elite, but the end was just separate thing was an elite too because it was really entertaining. This is the most we got to see out of Sting since he's been back. Just
Hmm.
in general, and he looked great tonight. He looked 20 years younger tonight, and
He really
and
did.
nobody's
He's
going to be
looking.
worrying about him being able to take bumps anymore. I don't think. I think he kind of showed tonight, hey, I can still go. I'm still Sting, and it was
Yeah,
really good. It was really entertaining.
yeah, a lot of announcing did a great job with really kind of
Yeah,
saying how everyone was concerned about Sting. But yeah, he showed that he's ready for a fight for sure. And
definitely.
nice homage to Sting with Darby coming through the rafters. And
That was cool.
there were some rumors and stuff on that Sting maybe doing that, but it worked perfect for Darby to really show face back on AEW Dynamite. Just it was so well done. I have a
Yeah,
feeling there's so many smart minds involved in this feud. You have Taz, a complete veteran, and Sting and Darby, the creative geniuses, I'm sure, going around in there just have millions of ideas. And then you throw in someone, a veteran like Cage and Starks, who just exudes star power. They are smart. They're booking this smart. We talked
oh,
about this a
definitely.
few weeks ago. It seemed like their segments on Dynamite were maybe getting a little repetitive, for some people. And
Running out of steam
finally,
a little bit.
yeah, finally 3 weeks, when they did the body bag abduction, that really sparked things. And last week we saw a physical. Now we're seeing a physical even more this week. So it's reigniting a bigger buzz to the match
Yep.
that was announced so long ago. It seems like it was announced so long ago. And it's easy for a fuse to fizzle when it's announced that far. But now I'm more excited more than ever for this match.
Definitely. Definitely. I look back at it, it was the same way, man. I was worried that it was going to lose steam. And I feel like them waiting to get them physical in the ring
Yeah,
made it kind of push. And that was really smart
true.
in the
That is
long
good.
run. I didn't know what they were doing at the time, but I see it now and it made sense.
Total sense. Now that you're saying it, like, yeah, you don't want to rush it, because if they start getting physical, then what? Like,
Right.
it just, yeah, it was smart play, and it's gonna. I think they're gonna do an outstanding job with the cinematic match. And